guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be making my TBR for September, and we're gonna go back to my TBR jar and use this to pick my reads for the month. I am kind of low on these, but I think I'll only pick like 5 for the month. That's kind of like a good spot for me. I read like on average like 4 to 5. So this is my current physical TBR. I do have one library book, which is Bare Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab, and that will absolutely be read this month, and it's kind of my only like fall book I have right now. I'll definitely want to get more in the fall mood, but I also want to get through my physical TBR too. So if you have any other fall recommendations, let me know in the comments. But for right now, we are going to be picking off of this stack. I also have a few prompts in here that are like library book picks, so if I get one of those, or if I get a prompt that doesn't match any of these books, I think I'm gonna go to the library and find one. That's the plan, at least. I've never actually had to do that somehow, but I think it's always good to use your local library, so if I get any of those prompts, we'll be headed to the library. Let's just get started. Our first prompt, okay. Oh, by an author you love. I have a lot of those books. I would say either Stephanie Garber, The Ballad of Never After, or Taylor Jenkins Reid, Maybe Another Life. I also love Lila Sage, and I also love Agatha Christie. I've only read like one V.E. Schwab book. I think for this prompt, I'm going to go with Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. My friend actually gave me this book, and I've been really wanting to read more of her like backlist, I guess, because every book I read by her is phenomenal. So I'm really excited for this. This is about a woman, Hannah, who goes to, I think, a bar one night and bumps into her high school boyfriend Ethan, and then she has to choose if she wants to go leave the bar with Ethan or leave the bar with her best friend that she came with. And I think you follow both like storylines of like how her life goes based on that one simple choice. So I think it's a really like interesting concept and interesting plot line. So I think we're gonna add this to the TBR for September, and I'm really excited to get to it. Okay, now for the second prompt. Published last year. Do I have any of these that are published last year? Swift and Sound, I don't think. I think that was like earlier. 2024. Oh my gosh, this was published in 2024. Perfect. Oh my gosh. So we have Swift and Saddled. I think I'm just gonna go with that because I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. I don't think any of the other books were also 2024. This is 2022. Our Infinite Fates was this year. This Last Devil to Die is also actually in place of the third book in the series, because I haven't read that one yet, but I don't own it. So just heads up on that. That one might have been published last year, but I think we're just gonna go with Swift and Salad by Lila Sage. This has been on my TBR like all summer, and I still haven't gotten to it, but I think cowboy romances are not necessarily good all year round. I've been like really wanting to read this too for like a long time. I really like the first one. It's short, it's easy, fun series, so I think we're gonna go with this one for published last year. Now for our third prompt. A big cluster here. Okay. Book with nature on the cover. Oh, that's a cool one. Let's see. I think the one we have to go with is Bare Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. This has like roses on the cover, or flowers, so I was gonna get to this anyways, but this is the only book that fits our prompt on our stack, So we're going to put this one on the official TBR with the prompts. I have heard really good reviews on this, and I also heard it's a little bit like Addie LaRue or reminiscent of Addie LaRue, and that was like my favorite book this year so far. So really excited for this one, and I think this is gonna really like set the mood for fall, since I think this has to do with like vampires, if I'm not mistaken. So really good to kind of kick off the fall season. So we're gonna officially add this one to our TBR. Okay, oh my gosh, perfect. Kind of. We have book that matches the current season. Now, it's kind of like we're entering fall right now, and to me fall is like either dark, moody gothic, fantasies, mysteries, thrillers. So I think, like I said, I don't have like that many fall books really right now on my TBR, but The Last Level to Die, like I said, this one is in place of the third book, which I believe is called The Bullet That Missed. I'll pop that on the screen. This is like a cozy mystery series that I've been trying to get through. I think a cozy mystery would be like a perfect fit for like getting into fall. So I think we're gonna do that. I'll pull this one out as like just in place of it, but we are gonna continue on the series. This is a Thursday Murder Club series, which is actually gonna be on Netflix soon, or it's already out on Netflix. So we'll be watching that, but I want to continue the series, so I'm on the third one. We're gonna add that to the TBR. So one more book. We have 4 books already. Fifth and final prompt. These have been some good prompts this time. Okay. Oh, we have a shortest book on TBR. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like super easy. And honestly, not a bad pick. And that's gonna be Hickory Dickory Dock by Agatha Christie. This is a little over 230 pages, so should be able to fly through it. I haven't read Agatha Christie in like so long, but I absolutely love her books, and this is just kind of a random one that I got for like Christmas last year. So we're gonna add this. It's gonna be short and sweet, and honestly, again, a cozy murder mystery is perfect for fall in my opinion, so this will make a great addition to our list. So there were 5 books picked out. I'm just going to quickly go through each one. By an author you love, I have Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. For published last year, I have Swift and Salad by Lila Sage. For a book with nature on the cover, I have Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. And for a book that matches our current season, I am going with The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman. And then for shortest book on our TBR, I have Hickory Dickory Dock by Agatha Christie. So this is going to be my September TBR. Thank you so much for watching, and please let me know in the comments like books you recommend for the fall time, because I need a few more books that are like fall coded. So please let me know if you have recommendations. And thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all soon.